Shallow Hal needs a gal. The Hal part has absolutely nothing to do with today's review, but the shallow bit does. Stay tuned for it. This camera's slightly tilted. Hello YouTube and welcome back to Shark Week on Random Horror. And you know what? I've never showed you my shark tattoo. If you can see it right there. Close up for you. There. People say it's either a blue shark, some say it's a bull shark. I kind of like to think of it as both. Blue bull shark. Okay, so on with this review today. So today I'm reviewing The Shallows from last year, directed by Jumez Colette Serra. I'm butchering that name, I'm not going to bother to try and pronounce it right. Starring Blake Lively, Bruce from Jaws, Steven Seagal, and it has a cameo from Flipper the Dolphin. Okay, so this film follows Blake Lively's character Nancy, who lost her mother to cancer. She dropped out of med school and she's taking a vacation, or if you're English, holiday, not vacation, to Mexico, and she goes to this secluded beach that's pretty much in the middle of nowhere. Somehow they get good phone signals. So there she is, and the beach apparently has good waves. She meets some two local guys, gets chatting with them while surfing on good waves and that. And then when the two Mexican guys decide to call it a day, she just sticks around a little longer for one more wave. While she's waiting for it, we see a cameo from Flipper the dolphin. But then when she's making her final wave of the day, shit gets real, because she not only spots a whale carcass but a shark lurking nearby, and the shark just gets her, bites her on the leg, and then next thing she quickly gets onto a rock and is stranded there, and she's only 200 meters or feet away from the shore, and the shark is just circling her. Now in real life, a shark would not be interested in a human if there's a big whale carcass nearby. They just eat whatever they find easy to get. But this is a film, so do you know what, let's move this out of the light, because it's quite bright, isn't it? There we go, not as bright, but still. Okay, so getting on with this review. The shark, played by Bruce from Jaws, who is a brilliant actor, might I say, in playing the shark. Ever since Jaws, he seems to have been, very typecast as a shark. Nancy is then, stranded on a rock in the shallow end of the sea, deep enough for the shark to swim around though. And while she's stranded on the rock, she befriends a seagull that's called Steven Seagal, who has like a dislocated wing and he can't fly, so he pretty much becomes good company for her. Anyway, as the film goes on, she risks it. She attempts to get to a boy floating on the sea, to get out to see if there's a flare gun, so she can get a solar flare out for a nearby ship. And let's just say she has to go through like an obstacle of a bloom of jellyfish and the shark and everything, but somehow the shark is just right on committed. Even when the oil from the whale fat, she uses the solar flare to light the shark up alight on fire and what have you, the shark is still dead on getting her. This is one shark who won't give up on his mealtime. So anyway, next thing you know, she manages to outsmart the shark, and the shark ends up getting killed when she gets dragged down to the bottom of the seabed, and the shark just boom, impales itself while she gets washed up on shore some local kid watches a video camera she made on a little camera thing one of the Mexican guys had. I'm giving you away the whole entire film here. And then a year later she's like, you know, recovered, a doctor and what have you. Okay, now down to my likes and dislikes on this film. I liked a lot of this film. It was, you know, not a lot happened, but still it was suspenseful because, you know, I like how Blake Lively, not only is she hot, but I like how she was, you know, thinking her way through this, being all calm and everything. You know, how she used her, you know, skills to, you know, dress her wound temporarily to stop bleeding out. How she was like, you know, timing the shark to see how long it takes it to swim from the whale carcass back to her. Yeah, I also like the effects in this film. The effects were were good. You know, I mean, the shark was CGI'd, but the way it looked, it didn't look CGI'd. You know, this wasn't a cheap indie asylum film. You know, this was like a big budget shark movie. And I like the effects on the shark. I like the effects on everything, really. From the shark to, you know, Blake Lively and that acting and stuff. Yeah, I like the film and that. It's a good film. My dislikes on this film. One dislike I do have is like how she can how can I put it now? How she, yeah, you know, how you know, she how people stagger onto the beach. There's like one scene where there's a guy who's drunk and she gets his attention, but then he goes surfing and ends up getting bitten in half by the fish. Also how the guys are completely oblivious to her shouting, "Shark! Shark!" I mean, they didn't buy it because they thought sharks don't swim that shallow, but they did. Another thing is sharks. To jump out of the hole, because there's a scene where the shark jumps out of the water and gets him. The shark needs deep water to do that, not shallow water, deep water to jump out and stuff. But yeah, all in all, I thought it was a great film, definitely watchable, and for that, my ratings, I'm going to give The Shallows, I'm going to give The Shallows 5 jumping dolphin, 4.5 jumping dolphins out of 5. So yes, The Shallows. So yeah, that has been my review on The Shallows. Let me know what you think of this film down in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you're new here, and be sure to hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time a new video is uploaded to the channel. This has been my review on The Shallows. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention yesterday in yesterday's episode. With the success that The Shallows and 47 Meters Down has brought to the media and that, they actually confirmed that they are doing a sequel to Deep Blue Sea. Yeah, Deep Blue Sea sequel. Anyway, yeah, so be sure to do all that, what I've just said, like, share, subscribe. Hit me up on social media, Facebook and Twitter. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this one. So until next time, don't have nightmares.